guess it's just Kevin and I. You go ahead and go, or do you want? So just when you talk about the mettle that it took to come back in the fourth quarter, learn a little bit of something about your team, and that makes it harder the way this finally ended up.
Yeah, I mean, I really challenged our kids to play hard, play physical for one another. I thought our focus and our execution was pretty good in a tough environment. It's hard to hear out there. A lot of different things going on with the clock and all that. I thought our kids focused and did a really good job of playing in a tough environment. Really proud of how we came back in the end. I thought Braden did a great job today, just leading the team, doing his job, executing, giving guys a chance to make plays. Torrey was fantastic. You know, Avery had another big day. Our offensive line did a lot of great things. And really proud of how we came back at the end of the game and scored. You know, we did a good job defensively in the first half, getting some turnovers. We haven't been able to do that. You know, we didn't turn it over. I mean, I guess they gave us one on the rugby play at the end of the game when we were running around. But besides that, we didn't turn the ball over, which was good offensively. We just got to finish. I mean, that's the bottom line. You got to give them credit. They're a good, hard-nosed team. Not an easy place to play, but we got to finish. I mean, we had a chance at the end to shut them down, and you know, they came back and scored, and then scored again in overtime. So that was the difference in the game.
When you look at it, like the first half, you were 0 of 5 on third down, which has been a bugaboo. Then when you decided to come back playing with urgency, you hit 4 of 4. Do you want to see your offense play with more urgency early on? Or?
Yeah, we need to convert for sure. You know, the third downs were not good. We knew we were going to have limited possessions in this game. You know, and the penalties don't help. But anyway, that hurt us in the game, and we just have to find ways to overcome, and that's just the way it is when you play on a road.
Jay, what are kind of the emotions of this one, you know, coming back and not being able to finish that?
You know, we're obviously disappointed. There's no question we're disappointed. I mean, but, you know, all you can do is try to do everything you can to win, and we had a lot of guys do that. You know, we'll have to look at the film and see where we have to be better. And we'll do that, you know, as soon as we get a chance to grab this film and watch it. But it's frustrating, you know, to be this close and not come out with a win.
Can you walk us through that final sequence where you get the PI to get the ball in the 2? Just kind of, obviously you've been running it well, but
Yeah.
stood tall there.
Yeah, I mean, we had been running it well with our offensive line. And, you know, just disappointed we couldn't punch it in there. We're going to have to go get a 2-point play if we scored. But yeah, that was frustrating that we couldn't get in there at the end.
You talked about teaching them to overcome, or them learning to overcome some certain things. Is it a matter of you'd rather them not have to overcome some of those things early on in the game, the penalties, the things that cost you, to play cleaner earlier on?
Yeah, I mean, the bottom line is you gotta execute, and you gotta develop a high level of focus and execution so you don't have those kind of mistakes. It's just that simple, and so we gotta continue to work to get better that way.
What do you kind of pinpoint where those struggles come from, of some of those timely penalties or miscues?
You know, we have to play better fundamentally. I mean, that's just the bottom line, and we can't make penalties. And so, you know, I don't have a whole lot of answers for you. I got to watch the film. I know we had some penalties. There were some questionable calls out there that I thought were extremely questionable, but we have to overcome that. That's what you do when you're on the road. And so we have to find a way to be better than that.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.